Let's talk about shopping. You know the drill, right? You're either stuck in a crowded aisle at the grocery store, or you've got 20 different tabs open online, scrolling endlessly. It's just how we do things. But what if all that work, all that friction, is about to become a thing of the past? What if it's all about to become, well, ancient history? And that, right there, is the big idea. This is the future we're stepping into. Shopping is shifting from being an activity, something you do, into this totally seamless service that just happens. It hums along in the background of your life. It's a huge shift. And believe it or not, it's already starting. So let's take a look at what this future actually feels like. So picture this. You wake up one morning, maybe 10 years from now. There's no running mental checklist of what you need from the store. There's no last-minute dash because you forgot something. Your day is just yours. The chores? They've already been taken care of. I mean, just look at the difference here. We're moving from a world of total friction to one of effortless flow. From that annoying feeling of getting home and realizing you forgot the one thing you went for, to a life where your basic needs are just met, automatically. And you realize the real product they're selling us isn't just convenience, it's our own time, given back to us. And this is really the starting point. The whole smart home idea is finally growing up. It's not just a novelty anymore, asking a speaker for the weather. It's becoming a truly autonomous system that actually anticipates and manages what your entire household needs to run smoothly. So, the big question is, how does all of this actually work? Because it really does feel like magic, right? But behind the curtain, there's this incredibly clever, totally invisible engine running everything. Let's pull back that curtain and see what's really making it all happen. It really boils down to 3 simple steps. First, your home senses what you need. Second, you give a quick, simple approval. And third, the thing you need is just there. Let's break down each piece of that puzzle. Okay, step 1, your home senses. Think about your fridge. It's powered by an AI that knows you're almost out of milk. It knows you usually make pasta on Tuesdays. It doesn't wait for you to make a list or click a button. It just adds what you need to the next delivery. You wake up and the groceries are there. Your life, essentially, is on autopilot. Now for step 2. This is where we see a huge change in our own behavior. For all the things that aren't routine groceries, we are literally witnessing the death of the search bar as we know it. This line just nails it. You can forget scrolling through pages and pages of blue running shoes. In this future, you'll just say, hey, I need some new hiking shoes. And your personal AI, which already knows your style, your size, your preferences, it just shows you the one best option. What used to be a whole research project becomes a simple 2-second conversation. And here's the final piece of the engine. This is where it gets kind of spooky, to be honest. Companies are already using data to predict what you're going to want, and they're shipping those items to a warehouse near you before you've even thought about buying them. The result? Delivery feels instantaneous. The package is practically halfway to your house before the thought has even fully formed in your mind. Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? A world with no tedious errands, no chores. But this level of convenience, it doesn't come for free. It requires a massive trade-off, and it's one we really, really need to think about. This is the deal we're making. We're trading our choice, our control, for convenience and time. When an AI is managing our shopping list, do we become less mindful of our budget? And when it only ever shows us things it knows we'll like, do we lose the simple joy of just stumbling upon something new and unexpected? And this gets right to the heart of it. When our needs and desires become just predictable data points used to make a giant logistics network more efficient, you have to ask what our role is anymore. Are we really making choices, or are we just fulfilling a prediction? So let's wrap this up. What we're talking about here isn't just a new app or a faster delivery drone. We are on the verge of fundamentally rewiring our entire relationship with the things we buy, the things we own. The whole idea of a shopping trip, that specific time you set aside just to go get stuff, is fading away. The future isn't about better websites. It's about the technology of shopping becoming so good that it just disappears completely into the background of our lives. And in its place, something totally new is starting to emerge. You could call it an era of personalized abundance, a time where our needs are met automatically, efficiently, and just for us. The whole goal is to free up our minds and our time for the things that actually matter. So I'll leave you with this one last thought. It all starts with something as simple as milk and eggs, right? But it points to a much, much bigger future. How much of your life are you willing to hand over to an AI, to put on autopilot, just to get a little bit of your time back?
It's a question we're all going to have to answer, and probably sooner than we think.